What's up, guys? Good to be here. Good to see all your faces. Good to meet y'all. But any questions?
So, first time playing for another team that isn't the Vikings. What's different about this kind of atmosphere for you?
Yeah, it feels like a whole different world for me. Super exciting. Kind of kind of breath of fresh air. Just to, I got to go prove myself again. In front of I got to meet a lot of people and prove that I'm the player that I am to everybody in this building. So it's definitely a different experience for me. But like I said, it's kind of keeping me young, keeping me fresh and excited.
As a vet, how do you approach this mini camp process?
Just kind of stick with what coach kind of is talking about. Just trying to get 1% better. It doesn't really matter what year you are in, how much success you've had in the past. You got to get better, and I felt it today. There's things from today that I need to get better at, and that's exciting. It's frustrating, but I'm here to get better. I'm here to help my team get better, and at the end of the day, this stuff will pay dividends in the long run, and that's why we're here.
What made you decide on Carolina?
I think it goes. There's a lot of factors, obviously, but I think it really comes down to the plan. The opportunity to build towards something really special. And when I came here, I felt it. I felt the culture that was being built. I felt the excitement around this place, and there's just something that felt right, and that's exciting. And I felt it every single day that I've been in here. So. Just glad to be here, excited to be here, and so fun being around these guys.
You said when you got here or when you were on your visit here, that you were trying to get them to say who the first pick was. Now that they've actually decided who that was, have they shared that with you? And if not, who would you like it to be?
I wish they would share that with me. No, honestly, and this has come from my heart. For me, I'm just worried about the guys in this locker room right now. I don't get paid to make a draft pick. So for me, I'm focused on getting better individually, helping my teammates get better, and then just when things happen, we'll figure it out from there. But there's an important 3 days that we just started today that we're really focused on. And I think when you do that, when you take it one day at a time and you really focus on each day to get better individually and as a team, that's when you start stacking things and they pay dividends when you get to week 16, week 17, and into the playoffs. So that's why we're here.
And from what you've seen, do you feel like this offense is built where you could just throw a rookie quarterback right into the mix and he could succeed?
Well, we're one day into it, but no, yeah. I mean, I think between the organization, the leadership from the top down. I think that's what's been put in place to help someone be successful, whoever that is. But yeah, I mean, there's going to be a learning curve. It's right, it's the NFL. It's a lot different. But we're excited as leadership to help whoever it is, whether that be, it doesn't matter what position comes in here as rookies, like anywhere, right? You try to be a leader. You try to mentor, no matter who they are, what they are, and if they're playing or not playing. You try to mentor them, help them through some good times and bad times, and again, you try to focus on yourself individually and as a team.
When you look at this wide receiver room as it stands now, what do you like about it?
I'm excited. Just being around these guys. I've seen it from afar a little bit, but just to be in the room and just to see how these guys work, their personalities, great teammates. They love to work. It's fun to be on the field. That was the first time kind of being on the field, working together. And I think there's kind of a sense of I don't know if I should, expectation's not the word, but kind of a sense of excitement just around what that receiver room could look like. And obviously a lot of work to do, but we're here and we're getting better.
Sean Jefferson's obviously coached a lot of really talented wide receivers. What have you learned from him in these first couple of weeks being here, and then just what does he bring to that group?
Yeah, I think it's his attitude. It's his mindset. From the minute, the minute I got in a meeting, you could feel the energy and the passion and the kind of accountability and the expectation that he kind of lays on everybody. You feel that. You can tell that he's a lot of experience, and he's not going to change doesn't matter who you are. Doesn't matter if you were the first overall pick or you were an undrafted guy. He's going to treat you the exact same, and he's going to expect a lot out of you. Whether that be effort or making plays. So that's been really good for me. just having that kind of expectation and kind of that energy and excitement every day.
When you set out to prove yourself again, what does that look like for you?
Being here today, giving everything I got. Like I said, there's things out there today that make me frustrated and make me want to go out there again tomorrow and be better. I think it's just that day in and day out mentality of going out there and proving yourself. I have a lot to prove to myself, to my teammates, and to these coaches. They've showed that they believe in me. Now I got to go out there and prove it every single day. It's probably what makes me so frustrated, because if I don't make those plays, I want to do it so badly for my teammates and for my coaches, and that's what makes you just kind of strive for more.
There are some veteran receivers who would not necessarily like the idea of having a rookie quarterback throw the game. But you seem to have embraced the potential of what is probably going to happen on Thursday. Can you just talk about that?
Yeah, I'm just excited to be around these guys and around this team. I just feel like there's a lot of excitement in that locker room. There's a lot of talent and a lot of just really good dudes, and that's why I'm here. I think there's an excitement to help build something special, to not just show up somewhere and be great just from day one you get there, but to really be a part of building something, being here day one and striving for something great, and doing that collectively. So I think that's really what it comes down to.
Adam, on one of those first couple routes, you got popped by Jeremy coming across. Can you talk a little bit about some of the interactions you've had with the defensive players this early on?
Well, I'll say this, that's another reason why I'm here. Great defense, very talented, young, and that's why I'm here. I mean, to win a championship or to have success in this league, you got to have a great defense. And, just playing against these guys in the past and then now being here, I think, there's high expectations on that side of the ball, and there's high expectations on the offense to really play complementary. Great special teams unit that has a lot of weapons. And in this league, you have to have all those different phases collectively working together and playing complementary football to win. It makes me angry to lose on a route like that, but I'll be back tomorrow.
Adam, when you were first getting into the league, who was like a veteran player on offense who you really kind of cling to kind of grow your game and kind of grow your understanding of the offense?
That's a great question. I think for me, when I look back at, early on in my career, it was kind of a multitude of guys. It was kind of seeing some of the Chad Greenways, the Jared Allens, the Jarius Wright and Greg Jennings and Jerome Simpson and Matt Castle. Just the list goes on. I know I'm forgetting some guys, but just seeing how some of those guys, they've been around for a long time and had a lot of success. And so just kind of seeing how they worked, how they took care of their business, how they treated guys. I mean, I'll never forget the day that I came in the locker room as an undrafted, unsigned, and then get signed after a rookie camp. And Chad Greenway comes up to me and starts talking to me and kind of pouring in some leadership towards me. I'll never forget that. And it's something that I carry with me to this day to make sure that I'm treating every single guy when they come in that locker room with respect and trying to be available when they need me.
Adam, you talked about the excitement of the build and the vibe here and everything else, but with all the veteran guys like yourself and Andy and Miles and others that have been brought in, does Coach Reich maybe looking at you guys to be, for lack of a better description, the construction foreman of building this team and showing the ropes and doing the things that you were just talking about? Has that been a spoken kind of responsibility placed to you guys?
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's been a spoken responsibility, but I will say that I think they bring in guys like that for a reason, to come in here and make plays to help this team get better, and to just collectively help each other out, help each other, kind of raise each other's standard, right? You need good players. That's what's so great about the game of football is it takes 11 guys on every single play to do their job at a high level to have success. So you can't just bring in a LeBron James and be great, right? Like you have to bring in a lot of guys, a lot of veterans, and then mix that with some great young talent and some guys that you can kind of raise their game by bringing some good talent around them, which is exciting and another reason why I'm here.
It seemed during the early portion of practice, you and Coach Reich were having some individual discussions, like during stretch or whatever. Does he kind of looking for, was he coaching you up at that spot, or is he saying, tell me what you see? I mean, how's that relationship with you guys early on?
Yeah, I think it's kind of a little bit of his expectations for me, kind of his vision for me, and then how do I feel about that? And I've been so blessed to be around him these last few weeks, and just to have some time to talk to him about the game of football and the game of life as well. He's a great mentor, a great leader, a great coach that's been around a lot of really good ball as a player and as a coach. So I'm just kind of trying to soak it in. And he loves the game of football. He loves talking about routes. I've felt it from sitting in his office to being on the field. His passion for just understanding what it takes to have be successful has been really cool and really has helped my game.
What's your impressions of Terrace Marshall so far?
Man, I've been so impressed. I've been so impressed from him off the field and as well on the field. He's got a lot of talent, and not only does he have a lot of talent, he's a great kid. I shouldn't say kid, but I'm probably 10 years older. But he's a great guy that comes to work every single day with a smile on his face. He's been so great in the meeting room, and then being on the field with him. There's a lot of potential there, and I'm excited to be a part of it.
Why do you think that potential does not really come out yet?
Yeah, that's not my thing. I'm just excited to be here now, and I think he's excited just to have a fresh start and just to be out there, just loving the game or playing the game that he loves, and you can see it. You can see it out there in the huddle. I can pick up on those things. I can tell when a guy loves the game of football, and he's one of those guys. I'm just excited to be around him, and honestly, I'm learning from him. So it's been fun to just kind of see, how he runs some routes and learn a little bit from him as well.
You mentioned how today kind of felt like a whole different world for you. Can you just describe your emotions? I saw you walking out with Taylor, y'all kind of grinning, kind of looking like a first day of school kind of vibe. Just describe how you felt walking out on field today.
Yeah, definitely. It definitely felt like the first day of school for sure. At a new school in a whole different city. I've never left the state of Minnesota, so man, it's exciting. I was out there stretching, warming up a little bit before practice, and all I could do was smile. I'm just excited to be here, and that's not just because I'm in a new place. It's because of the people around me. It's because of my teammates, the coaches. Man, there's so many great coaches and great leaders from the organization. It's just fun to be here, and there's so many reasons for that. But yeah, definitely a new world for me, but exciting. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Nice to meet you all.